Hi everyone, welcome to today's yoga session for flexibility. Welcome back to Fit Zone, and in this video, we'll focus on gentle, effective poses to enhance flexibility in your body. Whether you're a beginner or more experienced, these stretches will help increase your range of motion, release tension, and leave you feeling more open and relaxed. We'll be holding each pose for a few deep breaths, so take your time, listen to your body, and remember, flexibility comes with consistency. Let's begin. Let's start by warming up the spine with some seated cat-cow stretches. Sit comfortably in a cross-legged position. As you inhale, lift your chest, arch your back, and look up. As you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, and let your shoulders roll forward. Let's do this for a few breaths. Now, let's move into a gentle forward fold to lengthen the hamstrings and spine. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, and as you exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward. Let your head and neck relax, maybe even bend your knees slightly if you need to. Feel the stretch in the backs of your legs. Stay here for 5 deep breaths. With each exhale, try to release a little more tension. If it feels comfortable, straighten your legs slightly, but don't force it. Flexibility will come over time. Step your right foot back into a low lunge, keeping your left knee bent at a 90-degree angle and your back knee resting on the ground. Reach your arms up overhead, and feel the stretch through your hip flexors and quads. Hold here for 5 breaths, sinking deeper into the stretch with each exhale. Imagine creating space in your hips. If you want a deeper stretch, gently press your hips forward, but keep your chest lifted and shoulders relaxed. After 5 breaths, switch legs and repeat on the other side. Now, let's move into seated forward fold, a great pose to stretch your hamstrings, calves, and lower back. Sit with your legs extended in front of you, feet flexed. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, slowly fold forward, reaching for your toes or shins. Remember, it's okay if you don't go too far, just focus on feeling the stretch along your legs. Hold here for 5 breaths. From here, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides in butterfly pose. Hold onto your feet or ankles, and as you exhale, gently fold forward. This pose is great for opening the hips and inner thighs. Hold for 5 breaths. Feel the stretch in your hips and groin, but don't push your knees down, just let them fall naturally. With each breath, notice any tension and gently release it. Let's move into downward facing dog. From a tabletop position, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, and straighten your legs as much as feels comfortable. Keep your hands shoulder width apart and your feet hip width apart. Feel the stretch along your hamstrings, calves, and shoulders. Hold for 5 breaths. Press your heels toward the mat, but don't worry if they don't touch the ground. Focus on lengthening your spine and finding ease in the stretch. From downward dog, bring your right knee forward and place it behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg straight behind you, coming into pigeon pose. This is an incredible stretch for the hips and glutes. Keep your hips square and, if it feels comfortable, lower down onto your forearms or rest your forehead on the mat. Hold for 5 breaths. Let go of any tension in your hips. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to soften into the pose. After 5 breaths, switch legs and repeat on the other side. Now let's move into reclined spinal twist to release tension in the spine. Lie on your back and bring your right knee across your body, extending your right arm out to the side. Turn your gaze to the right and hold this gentle twist for 5 breaths. Feel the stretch in your lower back and along your spine. Let your breath guide the twist. Each exhale will help you sink deeper into the stretch. After 5 breaths, switch sides and repeat the twist on the left side. To finish our practice, let's come into child's pose. Bring your knees wide, big toes touching, and sit your hips back toward your heels. Stretch your arms forward and rest your forehead on the mat. This pose helps stretch the back and hips while bringing a sense of calm to the body. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Feel the gentle stretch in your back and the relaxation in your body. Use this time to let go of any lingering tension. That concludes our flexibility practice for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, flexibility is a journey. Take your time, be patient with your body, and practice regularly. Your body will thank you for it. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who could benefit from some flexibility work. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.